Hello my fellow Archons and welcome to day 4 of KeyForge Christmas. Today I have a few more decks that I actually wanted to show you guys. These are 3 decks. I got this one here, then I got one in this massive box here, and then I actually got this box along with 3 others for Christmas. I can't really fit it in the frame here, but they're really nice. They hold 2 decks. But anyway, I got 3 decks that I bought off the secondary market that I wanted to show you guys. And obviously I bought all 3 of them off of the market for some pretty cool reasons. So without further ado, let's get into it. The first one I've got here is a Worlds Collide deck. This one I actually traded for. Somebody actually reached out to me about a deck that I had and offered this one as a trade. I don't remember which deck it was that I had that he wanted from me. But this deck is really cool, and he actually recommended this deck for the trade. So I'll go through the cards here. I've got Scally Caper and Shadows, Subtle Maul, Spike Trap, Double, Oubliette, Yancey Gang, Mug, Chimera Eclipse, Inky Gloom, Hawk, Avenda, Double. And then moving into the logos, we have Universal Recycle Bin, Self-Bolstering Automata, Crazy Killing Machine, Interdimensional Graft, and this is important, Data Forge, Tau Vapors, Triple Tau Vapors, in fact, Sanitation Engineer, Hologramophone, Babbling Bibliophile, and the Legacy Bayonet Rupture from Age of Ascension. Meaning that I have a Worlds Collide deck here with Brig, which is a classic AoA combo. And yeah, we got Brig in a Worlds Collide deck, which is super, super cool. And then into the disc we have 3 Fates, Snag, Poltergeist, Double for some artifact control, Obsidian Forge, Not Finished With You, Malison, Lilithal, Harbinger of Doom, Double, Eterome, and Buzzle. So when he offered me this deck that had the Legacy Brig in Worlds Collide, I was like, heck yeah, I'll take that. I'll definitely take that off your hands for this deck. So we have the Legacy Bayonet Rupture, which is very exciting. And then, obviously, it has, also in logos, that Triple Tau Vapors, which is just super handy for quickly drawing into those pieces and getting them archived away in a timely fashion. There's also the Data Forge, which is interesting. A combo that I really want to attempt at some point is Bayonet Rupture into Data Forge. And I don't remember if Data Forge existed in Age of Ascension or not. I think it did, but maybe it didn't. But either way, at some point, I hope to Bayonet Rupture into Data Forge. And then maybe also Interdimensional Graft. The Wombo combo in 3 cards here could be really cool. But yeah, I was just super stoked that he offered me this Legacy Brig deck. And what's interesting is that the name of the deck is Biofractor, the Luddite Duchess. And if you don't know what Luddite means, it essentially is a person who doesn't want to do things like the new way or the modern way. So the fact that it has a classic combo from an older set and its name is Luddite is really funny because it's continuing to do things the old way rather than the new way. So yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. But overall, the deck is quite a lot of fun. I mean, the Triple Tau Vapors moves through the deck really quickly. It has the Double Harbinger with Obsidian Forge for a panic board wipe if I really need it. Not Finished With You to shuffle some of those creatures back in. Double Poltergeist for the artifact control is awesome. This deck, the weakness of this deck is that it doesn't have hardly any Ember control. The only Ember control it has really is the Interdimensional Graft, wherever that ended up going. Yeah, the only Ember control it really has is the Graft. So it can control the board a little bit. It can take some Ember with the Brig, but really, beyond that, it just has to race. So actually, for ABR League this season, I used this in the Jank format, which was 3 or less Ember control, and this was the deck that I went with. Naturally, of course, my Brig never came out. Of course, it doesn't come out in high-level competition. Well, I mean, I guess that's not high-level, but of course it doesn't come out when it matters, is what I'm trying to say. Which, that was kind of funny and disappointing at the same time. But yeah, Biofractor, the Luddite Duchess, Legacy Brig, super cool. Let's move on to the second deck. Alright, so moving on to deck number 2 here that I got off the secondary market. I actually just got my hands on this one a couple days ago. Like, it just came in the mail. So I'm excited to share it with you guys. It's from Age of Ascension. It's called Blank Daisy Templeton. And it has Sanctum, Dis, and Mars. No, it's not a Genka deck. Although, I would love to have a Genka deck. That's not what this one is. Starting off with Sanctum, we have Sanctum Guardian, Grey Rider, Double, Sir Marrows, Double. Sir Marrows is one of my favorite Sanctum cards, so it's always cool to see 2 of them. Protect the Weak, Hollowed Shield, Shala Safeguard, Blinding Light, Abad the Grim, Double, Abon the Armorsmith, and now We do have a Martian Generosity in the Mars, no key abduction, but we do have Martian Generosity, and it combos really interestingly, I hope, with another card that we're going to see later on here. So we have the Martian Generosity, Flotsam Spike, Destroy Them All, Yixlix Dominator, Vezima Think Drone, Mother Gun, Mars Needs Ember, Glixel Proliferator, double, Collector Worm, double, and here it is. This is the reason that I bought this deck with that Martian Generosity, the Maverick Mars Binet Rupture. So you Binet Rupture in the Mars, and then Martian Generosity, all that doubled Ember. So I bought this deck for that combo, which looks really cool. And then we have Soulkeeper, Poltergeist, Yerk, Unlocked Gateway, double, Streak. We got triple Streak, which could be really disruptive for the opponent. Schuler, Misery Exploit, Lash of Broken Dreams, and Charette. So I mean, overall, like even outside of that combo, the deck isn't all that bad. Like it has some cool like tools in there, like that Sanctum with the double Surmeros, double Abad, double Unlocked Gateway with the triple Streak and things like that. But really, I bought this deck for that Mars Binet Rupture and the Martian Generosity. I have yet to actually play with this deck, but I'm really looking forward to giving it some test plays just to see how this combo really functions. But the moment I saw this, I was like, I need to have this deck. It looks so fun. Like even if I just have like 5 Ember, Binet Rupture to 10, and then play Martian Generosity, puts me at 11, and then draw 2 cards for losing all 11 Ember. So draw 22 cards, all in one fell swoop with Binet Rupture and Mars. So I'm really excited to see what that looks like. I mean, just imagine holding like 22 cards. I mean, I've got like all this Dis stuff in hand, all this Sanctum stuff in hand, and then obviously there's also the double Glixel Proliferator, maybe to archive both of those pieces, or even just one of them. Like if I just had one Proliferator out to archive one of them, would be so cool. So even without the Key Abduction, to go with that Martian Generosity, I do have the Binet Rupture to go with that. Destroy Them All is such an amazing card. I love Destroy Them All, and might lend some synergy to this combo here. Flotsam Spike for some board control. And we got the Charette, the double Abad, and the double Surmeros for some Ember control. Double the Grey Rider is really cool. Lash of Broken Dreams is just a really solid, awesome card to have. Triple Streak, I mean, with all 3 of these guys not on a flank, they'd only be drawing up to, what, 3 cards under normal circumstances? So yeah, I'm really excited to play with this deck. I'll probably do a live stream at some point where I experiment with this deck a little bit, and maybe you guys can stop in, tune in, and help me find some cool lines of play with this combo. So yeah, that's the second deck, Blank Daisy Templeton. Let's move on to the last deck. Alright, so deck number 3 here is called Coppermaster of the Regulator's Capital. It has Brobnar, Sanctum, and Untamed, and the Sanctum has a card that is very exciting. That's, again, the reason I bought the deck. So in the Untamed, we have Witch of the Eye, Murmuk, double, Snufflegator, Dew Fairy, Ancient Bear, Ritual of Balance, Nepenthe Seed, Vigor, double, Scout, Lost in the Woods, and then moving into the Sanctum, we have Protect the Weak, Sergeant Zakiel, Triple Raiding Knight, which is just lovely, Frankus, Champion and Aphiel, double, Shield of Justice, Radiant Truth, Oath of Poverty, and here it is, the Maverick Sanctum Ether Spider, which just looks so beautiful in this blue Sanctum frame here, especially this like the like spider web sack or whatever that part of the spider is called. Back there, just looks so good with this blue. And Ether Spider is one of my favorite cards. It's like up there, like second or third favorite card for me. So just the fact that I have a Maverick version of it is very exciting. The Maverick Ether Spider. And then moving into the Brobnar, we have Blood of Titans, War Drummer, Crump, Heap the Huge, Ganger Chieftain, Double, Cannon, Banner of Battle, War Song, and Triple Anger. So on top of that Maverick Sanctum Ether Spider, the deck also has some really fun stuff going on in the other houses too. The Untamed, I think, is pretty, like, whatever. Like, it's just some pretty normal Untamed stuff. The Nepenthe Seed is really cool for getting that Ether Spider back after it's been dead. And also, I think somebody corrected me in the comments at one point that Ether Spider is pronounced Ether Spider or something like that. It's just kind of burned into my brain now, Ether Spider, because that's how I've always said it, so bear with me as I just continue to say Ether Spider, even though I've been corrected. Triple Raiding Knight is really awesome for some of that Ember control. We've got Radiant Truth, which is super cool. Double Champion and Aphiel with the Ether Spider. I mean, and being able to drop all of them on the same turn. You know, like, I'm going to drop the Champion and Aphiel out here, the Ether Spider, and then another Champion and Aphiel. So it's like double protected by that taunt, just making it impossible to fight into. There's also the Oath of Poverty, And let's see how many artifacts are in here. There's a decent amount. We've got 1, 2, let's see. 2 so far, 3, 4. Alright, so we got 4 artifacts in here, it looks like, unless I missed one, but I don't think I did. So yeah, I mean, that's like, what, 9 ember? A 9 ember burst if I destroy all 4 of those. I probably don't want to destroy the Nepenthe Seed just because that's a pretty valuable card. But I mean, Oath of Poverty is still just an incredible burst card. And then also this Brobnar is really fun as well. I mean, like, triple Anger with Warsong. I mean, like, that, it doesn't get better than that. Like, that's so cool. And then also the double Ganger Chieftain on top of that. Yeah, the Brobnar is also very much fun. War Drummer, maybe put those Ganger Chieftains back in the hand with that Warsong and do some fighting again. Blood of Titans to boost up some power. Yeah, this deck is really fun, and obviously this is the start of the deck right here. I think maybe what I'm going to try to do is I'll try to collect a Maverick, like an Ether Spider in every house. So a Maverick for all 7 houses that Ether Spider could show up in. So I've got Mars so far, obviously, since that's the house it belongs in. I've got a Sanctum one, so I just need to find Mavericks in other houses for the Ether Spiders, and I'll have a complete collection. Yep, Coppermaster of the Regulator's Capital with the Maverick Ether Spider. And I noticed that my other 2 decks that I showed you both had something to do with Binary Rupture, which is kind of funny. It has that Legacy Binary Rupture and the Mars Binary Rupture. So yeah, but that's all 3 decks that I've bought off the secondary market so far. I definitely hope to do some more shopping around on decks of KeyForge on the secondary market because there's some really cool stuff out there that I would love to get my hands on. But yeah, thanks to all of you guys who struck a deal with me to get these decks in my hand. I'm really excited to have these, and I'm excited to play with them as well. So thanks to all of you who are generous enough to lend these to me. And thank all of you guys so much for watching Day 4 of KeyForge Christmas. I hope you guys enjoyed, and that you guys will tune in to the rest of KeyForge Christmas the next, like, 8 days or whatever. Yeah, and then, of course, there's the giveaway happening on January 5th that you guys will not want to miss out on. That's after the 12 days. I'm going to make a post on the community tab of my YouTube channel about that giveaway. So be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of that or any future videos that I release. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of these decks down in the comments below. I would love to hear your insight and any synergies that you guys might see. And yeah, I think that's all for now. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you all again in the next one. See you later.